What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 6 live stream. It is good to have you boys in here. It is Friday where I am, so I'm doing 2 streams today, but for a lot of you guys, it is Thursday night. So we got our Thursday stream, and then tomorrow we'll be doing our, what do you even call it? Hopium stream. So that is going to be some interesting stuff. I have set up a little poll in the chat. Feel free to vote in that. Do you guys think we're going to get some GTA 6 news today? Well, on Friday for you guys. Reason I say that is, if Rockstar were to announce something, like say they're doing an announcement for the trailer, you know, to pre-warn us of it, it would be on a Friday. They would say, hey, trailer coming on Tuesday. And then, you know, you go over the weekend and there you go, bang. This is not a Hopium stream, so I'm not trying to get your hopes up, of course, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty sure that's what they did with trailer 1. It was announced on a Friday, trailer was a Tuesday, so I don't expect a trailer today. Well, Friday. It's so weird doing it like that, because time zones, man. Time zones. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. We got Fatal NCG in here, Drew Shotto, T Burton, Blind Fury. Good to have you guys in here, of course, as always. I am doing good, guys. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are too. I did sleep in a little bit. I was meant to get up a little bit sooner and get on a call with Sav and chat to him, but yeah. I originally woke up because I'd mailed today, so I had to go to the door, open that, bring it in. I got back into bed and I'm like, nah, I need another hour. And I checked Discord real quick because I'm addicted. And Sav's like, hey man, I want to, like, you know, jump on call, run this idea with you, like, let's talk. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I need another hour of sleep, so I'll get back to you. And then probably closer to 2 hours go by, and then I get back to him. I'm like, hey man. And he's like, hey, look, I'm, you know, pretty much wrapping up for the night. I'm done. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. So, might have to catch him later on that one. We got Mr. Jiggles in here as well. Good to have you in here. We got Yee in here. Yee or Y. Welcome on in. It is good to have you over here. Shifty Diaz. G'day. Welcome in. Jiggles says, I'm sorry, but I believe the 1st of May is just too early. Also, Fridays are not Rockstar's days. False! On the other hand, I could see us getting an announcement for Trailer 3. See, you just said it's not their day, but you could see an announcement. That's what we're talking about. I didn't say trailer, I said GTA 6 news, which would be the announcement, Mr. Jiggles. Crowns, welcome on in, man. Good to have you back. Or, as always, you're showing up in all of these streams, basically. It's good to have you. Jiggles says, can we get a dono train going? I can't dono, though. I have no money. Well, I love the enthusiasm, Jiggles. Thank you very much, man. Greg's in here. Hey folks, how's everyone doing tonight? I probably won't stay on the entire stream, but I'll stay up and watch a good chunk of it. Don't want to go to bed super late again tonight. What is the time for you, Greg? 9 o'clock. Okay, not too bad. Saying happy birthday to a community member also isn't Rockstar's MO. Dropping trailer 2 at 9:30 isn't their MO. Rockstar can be unpredictable when they want to be. Exactly, but that community member, that's an OG right there. That's Curly. As if you guys don't know Curly. Very popular GTA photographer from back in the day, alright? OG right there. Put some respect on Curly's name. I think it's funny. I've seen so many people, like, mention it, and someone was like, this random person. I'm like, brother, it's not really random, the Rockstar, but I know the interaction itself is random. Like, they don't typically respond or, like, do replies and stuff like that, typically. So, it's quite funny. But I just thought it was funny how people in the community, you know, new people don't remember the old because, you know, they weren't around. So it's like, this random person that Rockstar follow. Weird. But quite funny. Luke, welcome on in, man. The auto-translate, every time you say sup, it translates to soup. Oscar, g'day. GTA, man. We are getting so close. We're doing a Hopium stream on Friday. And I am kind of, I'm kind of optimistic we might get an announcement. I'm 50-50 on if they'll do an announcement. Reason for yes is I'm sick of all the Spider-Man stuff saying that Spider-Man's breaking all the records and stuff like that. Sick of that. Rockstar need to just come back in and be like, look guys, this is our spot, you know? They're going to come back, take over, and then the reason for not doing it is last time they done that with trailer 1, someone went onto YouTube, done whatever they did, and posted the trailer early. So I think they kind of would want to shadow drop it so that they don't risk it being leaked. But, you know, I'm 50-50 either way. Drew, welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Let's hope we get some news soon. I know, man. I know. Jerry, as always, good to have you in here. Hello, hello. Good night, g'day. See, we don't really say good night like that. Do we? I don't know. It seems weird. G'day seems very normal, but good night seems weird. You know? Anyways, I'm thinking about that too much. Elliot, welcome on in, man. Happy new month, says Oscar. What's up, Brogan Bav? Jiggles is getting on it now. Oh my goodness. Alright, Greg says, I'm predicting trailer 3 will drop on a Tuesday, May 12th, but I honestly think it could drop any time on a day we're not really expecting it. You're right when when you say Rockstar can be unpredictable. They can be unpredictable, but I don't think they've went outside of a Tuesday for like the big trailer dates, right? Ever. So I get like the unpredictability thing, but surely they wouldn't drop it on a different day. Unless, you know, someone can fact check me on that. I'm not too sure what days every trailer dropped on. But I swear it's like a Tuesday for every single one of them. Could be wrong. Alright, we got Oscar, Jerry, Drew. Let's keep making our way down the list on here. Grid sends his regards. Thank you very much, Yee. Tell him he's a bitch. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. We love Grid. I need to be nicer to Grid, alright? People are going to think we're seriously beefing, but that's just how Australians, you know, love on each other. That seems so weird. Okay, alright, we got Lazy Gun Guy in here. G'day, mate. Welcome on in. Hey, yo, Bav. Crowns reckons today's the day. Okay. Jerry says, I don't think so, but it would be great. It would be great. Cuban Gamer, welcome. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully we already know the game is still on track. We know the game's still on track. I feel it in my bones. This game's not cancelled. Not cancelled, as if they would do that. Not delayed is what I mean. Sorry. I think it's pretty much locked in at this point, but it's giving me a weird feeling, you know, like this game we've dreamed about having for so long. We're getting so close. Like we're at 201 days right now, according to my time zone. And it just feels like we're not meant to play it. Like we're only meant to like be hyped up for it for the rest of our lives. Like never actually get to experience the game. Does that make sense? Like it feels like a fever dream, man. Like it's not real, you know? So it's going to be weird when the game actually drops. Drew says, damn time zones, mate. Bring on the announcement for trailer 3 on the 5th of May. Let's go, Drew. Let's go. Have I put your name down for any of the dates, Drew, actually? Here we go. I'm just going to put this on screen. Oh, I forgot to get my water bottle in here. I need a water bottle. Otherwise, my pipes get too dry. No good. That seems weird, too. Alright. Drew Shotto said the 5th. Let me quickly read through this. Oh, yeah, I do have you on there. Okay. If anyone wants to chuck their dates down, please let me know. We can start to fill them out. We do have this over here for the other predictions that people were having. We can mark some off. Is that good size? Yes, that's good size. Alright, so for April, 28th was gone. Whoops. So Jamie was incorrect. Whoever was on the 29th, no one. And Execute's gone. Now, we look forward to the 1st. So I'm just going to hide this stuff off. We got Fox. Fox, if you're in here, Friday was your prediction, the 1st, and you were the only one to predict the Friday. I'm going to sit on this. I'm going to mute my mic so you guys can read this, and I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. Alright, we're back. A fresh water bottle. Oh, that tastes so good. It's like, you know, when you wake up first thing in the morning, you should probably put some water straight into your system, but I decided nice warm coffee would be good, and it just makes me feel weird. Alright, let's keep making our way down the list. Where are we at? Oscar says, for some odd reason, though the trailer ain't got sounds like music. Wait, what? For some odd reason, though the trailer ain't got sounds like music, but since I watched it so many times, I can hear it in my mind. Oh, I get you, like it's burned into your memory right now. We got a super chat already, boys. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Who we got? Jay Blaze is me with a $2.99. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Surely today or next week. Otherwise, too late. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. That A in front of the 2. You're Australian then. I'm going to assume that's Australian dollary dues right there. It is Friday for us. So later tonight, I'm starting to feel like we could get an announcement. I really do feel like that. I think midnight is our first one. So that kind of technically goes into the second. But I kind of feel like we could get an announcement. Again, 50-50 on it. Not 100% sure if we will, but I'm not gutted either way. My personal prediction is May 5th. I've got that written down there. But yeah, I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Zeus says Bav has dry pipes confirmed. Alright, YOY says both trailers have been the first Tuesday of the month. Ooh, that's a good point too. First Tuesday of the month, hence why I'm sticking to May 5th. I was going with that because based on GTA 5 and Red Dead's trailer 3s, they were released on the first Tuesday of the month as well. So that's what I was going off of, but that's a very good point you raised with the other 2 trailers. Let's chuck you in there, YOY. Let's do that. Alright. YOY, bang, you're in. I just want to quickly have a look-see through the chat, see if I've got anyone else dropping any dates in here. Jimmy Montague says the 5th as well. Where's Jimmy's name again? Montague, like that. Let's go. Alright, alright. Cam says mine's May 14th. You went for the strange date, didn't you, Cam? You did. Did we write it on here? No, we haven't. Should I write on this? Yeah, we'll write it right here like this. There you go. No one's on there, so that's easy to chuck in. I should start using this one, but it's just getting messy. May 14th. Bang. Alright, that's in. Making our way down. Jiggle says, wonder what Bav drinks. At the moment, right now, I need some water in me, but, you know, I could top that with some gamer subs. I'm just saying. I'm a firm believer of May 5th. I'm a firm May 5th believer. Gonna drink myself silly that night if it doesn't happen. Drew says, don't forget to sub. I appreciate you, Drew. Thank you very much. If you guys haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Let's get that number up. Alright. Do you reckon on this stream, I don't know, this is very optimistic, 57,100, do you reckon we can do that? Probably a bit optimistic, let's be real. Chili says 12th feels most likely. Chili, I feel like I took your name down, didn't I? I'm not 100% sure, I'm just going to do it again. Chili83, you are in. But something about the 19th feels better. Wait, put me on for the 19th, my bad. Alright. I've got to read the whole message before I start doing things. Chili83. Bang. There we go. See, I like to get the predictions done before the Hopium stream because when I do them on the Hopium stream, there are too many people asking to be put down. Byron Cutler says 15th. Byron, I feel like I put your name down somewhere, actually. Let's see if anyone's on here. Or you can be with Blind Fury. Alright. Byron Cutler. Where are the numbers? 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Alright. You are in. Nixa says May 5th. Nix, welcome back. Always good to have you in here. Nixa music. 5466. There we go. It'd be cool if we had like something that was online and then you guys just bang the predictions in there. Maybe that's what I should get Sav to do for the website. I don't know if that would be done soon enough though. Drew says 12 AM on the 2nd of May for us. Yeah, I know, right? I've got to convert times over to something majority of the audience will understand. All right, Drew, I have to do it. Which is weird because it's throwing me off a little bit. You know, I think I am on Thursday when it is, in fact, Friday morning for me. So I'm trying. Mad Dog, welcome on in. Welcome on in. If it comes out on the base PS5 at only 30 frames per second, I won't be buying it. I was Killcam. I kind of agree with you on that. I'm still going to buy it, you know. You're not really going to know until you do. Unless you're waiting for a review, fair enough. But if it is 30 frames, I'm still going to buy it. I've waited for this game for too long. Look, I'm a firm believer they're going to do 60 frames. I reckon they can do it. I don't know. I think Rockstar are the only company that can really raise the bar with everything, technically. You know? So, I don't know. Everyone's debating about it. Will they be able to do it? Some people would say they might do a mode that's like, you know, you can get 30 frames and it'll look better, or you can do 60 frames and the game will look a little less nice, but like a performance and visual mode. I can't even remember what they're called, but I can kind of see that happening too, but I feel like they will run at 60 frames. I don't know what it is. I've just got a good feeling. I don't really have anything to back me up. That's just gut feeling right there. Jimmy says the 19th is too late. I feel like Rockstar wants to give the investors something to be happy, such as pre-order numbers. So tomorrow or next week makes more sense. That's a good point. Shakir, welcome on in. Love from Bangladesh. Bruv, let's go. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Fox is in here as well with Jiggles. Fox, today is your day, actually. Now that you're in here, we can talk about it. May 1st was your prediction for the Hopium GTA 6 news drop. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Jay Blaze says, yep, from Brisbane. I haven't been up there for a while now, actually. Byron says, I'm in May 15th. I did do that, right? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I put him on there. Let's just make our way down. Cam said the 14th. I'd done that. Jimmy didn't give me a definite. He said tomorrow or next week. Then Nick said May 5th. Put me on a smoky for the 13th. All right. Look, you're actually looking pretty good being here. Let's drag this one's name down. J Blaze is me 2329. You are in for the 13th. This list right here is the ugliest list I've ever made, but April will be able to go soon. Maybe I can make it look a bit nicer. I just had to do at least the Tuesdays because they were the most popular ones. Door Streaming, welcome back, man. Happy May, guys. Are you hopeful for this month? And Bav, what are you rolling with for the drop potentially? So, first off, I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good. It is technically May 1st here in Australia for me. So, it could be a news day. If we go over to my original list, it is getting absolutely disgustingly messy. But we've been making our way through each day, and now we are up to May 1st. Rockstar typically posts things on either a Tuesday or a Friday. Fridays are more so the announcements for something to come, and Tuesdays are like the actual trailer or the thing that they have announced prior. So I could see it being, you know, hear me out, GTA 6's Trailer 3 announcement on a Friday and pre-orders attached to it, maybe. And then the Tuesday, the following Tuesday on May 5th, that's when they could actually drop something. So that's my predictions at least. Some people are going with the 12th, you know, in the middle ground between the first week and the earnings call. And then some people are saying it could be the Tuesday before the earnings call, and then everyone else has a bunch of other random dates. Some people are still going with GTA's original release date, which would have been the 26th. That has now been delayed. So we're going to find out. Let's keep making our way down. Dark Mayhem, welcome on in, man. Always good to have you in here. Blind Fury says use code BAV when checking out with Gamer Subs. Let's go. Let's get Sav on here.
Use code BAV at checkout for 10% off Gamer Subs, by the way.
Boys, actually, that's a fair point. That's a fair shout. Gamer Subs' free shipping ends very, very soon. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time is when the sale ends. They are doing free worldwide shipping. So this is a very, very good opportunity to go and stock up on some Gamer Subs. If you do, I suggest you guys try out raw meat because it is the best flavor I have had by a mile. Like, that tub is almost finished. So whenever I get some more, I'm definitely putting that on the list. But Guacamole Gamer Fight 9000, that's another good one. Goof Juice is good. They've also got a Copium flavor, which is perfect for the Copium live streams. I just don't know what that one tastes like, to be completely honest with you. So good time to stock up or try it out for the first time, you know, while it's cheaper. If you don't want to do that, you guys can get free shipping with free samples with free shipping. So not a single dollar spent, and you guys can try it out totally for free. If you don't like it, chuck it in the bin, no worries. But if you do, code BAV. Let's get back to this. Fox says, I love how Bav skipped over me and Jiggles. You guys are perfect for each other. Oh my goodness. I miss one comment from you guys and you freak out every single time. Goodness. Caden, welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Alright, what did I miss from Fox and Jiggles? Because I spoke about Fox earlier. Alright, so do you want me to read out that Jiggles and Fox are blowing kisses to each other? Do you want me to do that? Would you like me to read the reply that you had to Jiggles that says, hun? I don't know about that. Like, you guys are having the conversation there with each other. So there's nothing really for me to read out, if you get me. I try to read everything, but if it's like, you know, just something between you two, you kind of see where I'm going with this. Like, why would I read it out? I'm not trying to be mean, guys, alright? I'm trying to keep the show going. Racing Road, welcome on in, man. Hey, Bav, I'm Zach on Sav's live stream last night. Racing Road, my man, welcome on in. Derek is in here as well. Nice warm coffee in the morning. It sounds like Drano going through the system. Good old Drano, right? Goodness me. That stuff is interesting. I had to get that the other day. So we've got 2 bathrooms, right? You know, some houses, like the newer houses, they come with like an ensuite in the master bedroom, like very small, and the main bathroom. So that's what we've got, but we don't really live with anyone else, so we only use our ensuite because it's connected to our bedroom. The other bathroom just doesn't get used at all, ever, unless I'm cleaning the dogs in the bathtub. But for some reason, the shower, it just stinks. It is disgusting. Like, I have to go in there occasionally and just run the water for a little bit. I don't know if it's like something in the drain that's just surfacing to the top, or it's like still water, you know? But that stinks. I regularly have to turn the water in there and just let it run for a little bit to kind of flush out that smell. It is disgusting. I would feel bad for visitors. Like, if I know Bogan Babe's sister, for example, she's coming to stay over, I will run that shower, you know, for 10 minutes straight just to kind of... Why am I even talking about this? That is disgusting. The shower just fucking stinks, okay? That's what I'm getting at here. Alright, let's keep making our way down the list. I don't want to get too far behind. If I've missed anything, guys, just feel free to yell out. We got Moonstar88, welcome on in. I take a week off on GTA Online this week. You've taken a week off from GTA. Fair enough. I've taken months off of that game, but fair enough. Typical 2TM, always good to have you in here. It makes sense to drop it a while before the earnings call, so it gets time to get crazy numbers and they can talk about it in the call. Exactly right. Very, very, very good point. Jerry says, this is why Rockstar doesn't have to do much marketing. We are the hype and marketers. That is fair, but Strauss Zelnick, I always say Strauss and it's not right, but Strauss feels right for me. Anyways, Strauss Zelnick, he had an interview. Someone said to him, like, oh, you guys don't even need to like market the game because, you know, the community do it for you. And then he said something, I can't get it word for word or anything like that, and I've forgotten it because it was so long ago, but it was kind of like, it's one thing for the community to be like hyping up the game, but we still have to release trailers to build up hype in a way. I wish I could find it. It's a very good one. Fox says, everyone called me crazy for picking the first. No one did, but it turns out I was right, I hope. See, you don't even know yet. You don't know if you're right. Caden says Tuesday, innit? These are the things that I do think about when I'm recording videos. Like the words, like a due date. I would say due, and then everyone's like, oh, what are you talking about Jews for? I'm like, brother, I'm saying due how I would as an Australian. So sometimes in my videos, I'll switch it up and I will say do, or Tuesday. I'll say a Tuesday. You know, I will change the way I speak just for the sake of no one commenting on it. There was one time I had done a video, and Australians say this a lot. Grid gets picked up for it, but I used to back in the day, and it's how we would say GTA. We'd say it fast, and it comes out like GTA, and then someone's like, dude, did he just say GTA? And I'm like, damn, alright, come on, man. Leave me alone. I felt so shy after that. Uncomfortable. So, never again. Now I definitely try my best to pronounce the T's. Anthony Stanley, welcome on in. If it runs at 60 frames off the rip, it'll be impressive. That's what I mean, like, every time you get into a new Rockstar game, they've done something that just blows you away and like, whoa, this is crazy. You know, they shouldn't be able to do that. And, you know, go back to GTA 5. There's so much things going on there, like the map's filled with things, and that was just like Rockstar's biggest world at the time, right? And people were like, they have really pushed the hardware to the limit. They could have went harder if it weren't for the hardware. You know, they were limited by that. So I think Rockstar are really going to push the limits with, you know, the PS5 and the Xbox Series XS. X, not the S, because that's going to hold them back. But I don't know, I just feel good that they can do 60. Derek says bets on the 15th. Derek, I've got you in, don't I? No, I don't. All right, let's get Derek in on here. Derek as well. I just seen it somewhere. You said you just ordered with code BAV. I appreciate you. I don't know where that comment went. I've lost it. But let's get you in here for the 15th. Let's get rid of the writing. And move Blind Fury up. You are in. Shrink that down just a pinch so you fit in there. Bang. All right, you are in for that. Lazy Gun Guy says, why 30 or 60? Why not 45? Look, if they can do anything more than 30, I'll be happy. On my PC with GTA, I've got so many mods in there that it kind of slows my game down quite a fair bit. But I've managed to get roughly 45 frames, and it feels nicer than 30. Just a slight little increase, and it feels a lot better. So I'd be happy with that. Even Battlefield 6, I was playing that last night, I reinstalled that, and it was running at around 45, and I was kind of happy with that. But it's just going back to 30, it's so rough, man. It is so rough. Blaze Gold says, I mean, Red Dead 2 is 30. Yeah, I get that it is 30. A lot of people are wanting 60 frames for that now, and I think they should definitely do that. I'm just scrolling up right now. I just want to see if I've missed any comments. Try my best here. Pio Loho? Hopefully I've said that right. I'm rooting for May 5th, but May 12th feels more accurate. Okay. Jiggles says, use code BAV when buying GamerSups at checkout. Appreciate you, Jiggles. Thank you very much, brother. Blaze says, I'm telling you. Oh, alright, let's have a look. Blaze. Oh, yeah, Blaze was the first one in on that date. There you go. Blaze is all the way up the top. YI says, why is Upper Robin on twice in one day? Is Robin in here? I don't think they are, but Robin put their name down and then said, you know what? Matter of fact, put my name down twice. That's how confident I am. So that's why Robin's in twice. Fox says, bad people want you to drink shower sludge. Disgusting. Ew. Ew. YY says, get Bav's shower sludge. Dude, if I get a flavor, that's what we should do. Shower sludge. No, we'll have to do like an emergency stream, you know? One day they're like, all right, you can have a flavor. What do you want to do? I'd have to go live and chat to you guys and be like, boys, what are we doing? What flavors? You know, I've had Sav, he's like, call it root piss, you know, kangaroo piss. I'm like, cool, but I'm like, not that cool. Shower sludge could work. Cheese toasty juice, something like that. They've got strange flavors on there, right? Like, they have weird flavors, and I love that about them. And I've said this multiple times. I'm sorry to talk so much about GamerSups, but boys, if I were to make a drink company, you know, tailored for gamers, this is the way I'd do it. Shit posting to the max. I love it. Yangy, what's happening, Shagger? G'day. Welcome on in, bud. Good to have you in here. Bud seems weird. Why'd I fucking say that? I think I'm just so in my head about saying mate so much that I'm trying to do different words, but that felt weird. I apologize. G'day, mate. How you going? There you go. That'll work. Jiggle says, use code BAV for 20%. Brother, you're not getting 20%. That's false advertisement. It's 10%. Actually, with their free shipping, I wonder if it stacks. Like, is it 10% and free shipping? I don't know. That's a good point. Beans in syrup flavor. Yangy, that is disgusting. That is putrid. I once had it as a type 1 diabetic. It was decent. Oh, we're talking about GamerSups being decent. Let's go. Fury says, you'd have a really good name for your drink when it comes out. I feel it in my balls. Well, I'm glad you feel my drink in your balls. Should call it Moose Knuckle. Oh, I love that. I love that one. Zoo says, why Derek and not Durock? Wait, what? Alright, let's keep making our way up. There's Derek's message. Just ordered. Use code BAV. Appreciate you, Derek, my man. Drew says, can't wait to try GamerSups. I'm telling you, boys, you guys can get free samples. Free shipping doesn't cost you $1. You get a few sample packs. You can try it out. Don't like it. throw it over the neighbor's fence for all I care, alright? But I think you guys will enjoy it. There was only one person that never liked it. And the reason he didn't like it was because the packet came with, you know, a bunch of anime titties, and his dad wasn't happy with that. And he's like, yeah, my dad found it in the mail, mate. Brother, it's not like an illegal substance, and bro, relax. Relax. He wasn't even that young, alright? I think he's like 17. Elliot says, oh my goodness. Elliot says, Bav, why do you love so much raw meat in your mouth? I know, I'm weird, is what he said. Look, raw meat sounds disgusting, alright? I get it. But it tastes. Even saying it is so funny. This is why I love this shit, man. It is like a watermelon flavored drink, and I just love it. Drew says, I'll try it once I get into a place, brother, very soon. Oh, yeah, Drew, I hope everything is going well. Hopefully things are starting to look up for you, man. Alright. Let's make our way down the Bogan Bev. Ooh, Bogan Bev, like beverage? Okay. See, now you're using your noggin. Fox says, Bav, I was playing Fortnite and a little gremlin named Bavington. Bavington ran up and killed me. That's interesting. Well, definitely wasn't me. I seen your message in the Discord server. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't already, feel free to join the Discord server. It is a good little community we're building over there. But Fox last night sent a message. I think it was like at 3 a.m. for me. He was like, why is Bav playing Fortnite or something like that? And I'm like, brother, I am not. Caden says, I think you should embrace the accent. It's admired here. Well, for the most part, until, you get that one angry person in the comments that tries to pick on you for it. And I'm like, righto, buddy. Goon juice. Goodness me. Jerry says, Bav, would you like if GTA 6 has cheat codes? And if yes, would you prefer typing it on a phone or like San Andreas? Ooh, I love the idea of punching it in like San Andreas. The phone's cool and all that, but San Andreas, much better. I'm just going back to like a memory. I was at, I think it was one of my cousins, and I wasn't playing, I was plugged in with controller 2, right? That was never plugged in. But they were on top of Maze Bank on San Andreas, and they were like, oh, watch this. Jumps off the building, punches in a cheat code, it just looks like they're spamming random buttons, and then before they hit the ground, they've got a jetpack on and they're flying, so they never died. And I'm like, whoa, that was insane. Let me try it. And he's like, yeah, man, give it a shot. And I'm like, okay, get in there. I jump off. I'm sitting there just spamming buttons. I had no idea what I was doing. I died. I didn't realize that there was, some method to that he actually had a combination of buttons he was pushing. I thought it was random. And I even went home and tried that on my own console. I'm like, all right, let's give it a go. Let's blah, 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 blah. I couldn't do it. So I think that's kind of when I discovered what cheat codes are. And then, after that, went to a different cousin's. I don't even remember who that first person's house was. I think it was on my sister's side that I don't know. I don't even know them people, But then I went to these guys. I say they're my cousins. I don't even think they are. This is what happens. You just grow up around people and everyone's like your cousins or you're related in some way. That's how it is in Australia, mate. But anyways, I went over to my cousin's house and we would trade cheat sheets, like full on A4 bits of paper from school books. We would treat that better than homework itself. And we'd write out all the codes, and then, like, oh, do you want to do a copy of this? Yeah, no worries. And we'd just sit there and we're reading them out. It's like X, triangle, left, right. So fun. So fun. I miss those days. Pluto Mods, welcome on in, man. Are we expecting GTA 6 news today? I'm 50-50 right now, Pluto. 50-50. I don't want to give you false hope. Today's Thursday, sorry. Let's be clear. Today for you guys is Thursday. For me, it's Friday. I get news later tonight. That's why I'm doing 2 streams today, but it looks like 1 stream for you guys. So Friday is when I am expecting some news. I'm expecting an announcement for the trailer, if anything. But I'm not going to be disappointed if they don't, because in my heart, in my balls, I feel it. I feel trailer 3 is coming on the 5th. That's it. Manga, anime, comic book, welcome on in. The most incredible thing is that GTA 6 will outsell everything Capcom sold in recent years. It's going to be insane with everything, Even within the first 2 days, they're going to do insane numbers. I think, what was it? They cracked 1 billion in 2 days for GTA 5. I can see them doing that in 1 day. Yangi says, hear me out with beans in the syrup. Like make a full fry up breakfast with pancakes and syrup. Let the pancake syrup mix with the beans just a little bit. Happy accident. So good. Beans and pancakes. Yangi. No. No, Yangi. No. You gotta trust me on food. I mean, the stuff I send in the food channel in your Discord proves so as much. I am glad people are finally using the cooking channel. Oh, cooking? The food channel, whatever. But, I don't know. If I'm having pancakes gotta stay sweet the whole way through. Throw in some beans. I don't know. Lazy Young Guy says, I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm your guy friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. Dude, calling people buddy in Australia is, like, genuinely an insult. But, like, you know, you watch, like, American movies, shows, or whatever, or even just listening to Sav, he'll say, yeah, I have one of my buddies. And I'm like, I feel like if you're saying that, you want to fight him, but that's just me. Because we're so used to saying mate. Jiggle says, true story, I once made 3 grown men vomit by mixing gummy worm syrup and oregano, ew, for a cooking competition. Oh, you guys are probably going to say oregano. Had no clue what oregano tasted like. Interesting. Alright, let's keep making our way down on the list. You put water in it, right? Drew, put water in what? Like the gamer subs? Of course, you're not going to drink powder. Fox says, I'm dating a villain, bro. Ooh, you guys finally got it going. Yangi says, raw and salty. Huh? Yes, sir. Midnight Gaming says, do you think GTA 6 opening part would be the same as GTA San Andreas, the classic, or a mixture of San Andreas, Vice City Stories, and Liberty City Stories? Also, what do you think the themes... There's so many questions packed in that, Midnight Gaming. Do I think GTA 6's opening part would be the same as San Andreas, the classic? What does that mean? Wait, because you've said the same as San Andreas, or a mixture of San Andreas, Vice City Stories. I'm confused by that, by what that means, to be honest. And what do you think the theme song would look like? I think the theme song's definitely going to go with that synth type of music. Like, you know, get some 80s vibes going in there. 100%, I can see it doing that. But as for the first part of that question, I'm not too sure what you mean. You can't call it Bogan Bev. Bogan sounds like Bogan, which in Scotland means disgusting. Disgusting. Why'd I say it like that? Disgusting. Then again, Guacamole Gamer Fart. There you go. They've got some interesting ones in there. They've got Anime Girl Thigh as well. Blowhole Blast. They've got some names, alright? That fits Gamer Substance style. Drew says, yeah, gonna start looking for housing tomorrow. Hopefully I can get in one very quick, within 2 to 4 weeks, brother. That is good news. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Banshee Oil for your Gamer Subs. Ooh, interesting. Byron says, my favorite was Flying Cars. Dude, I love Flying Cars. Why can't I say that? Flying Cars. There we go. I love that cheat. You know how the wheels would fold in as well? Or was that the Driving on Water one? I can't quite remember. Both Driving on Water and Flying Cars were sick. I love that shit. And then, you know, just with the old OG San Andreas country music in there, or like the old rock music. I loved it. I loved it so much. No, I'm being dead serious. Banshee Oil is something we wouldn't have thought of. Specifically Red. Yes, I am harassing him at this point. I am confused. Possible audio from GTA 6 Trailer 3 leaked. No, don't believe that one. That is false. That was an April Fool's prank posted by someone else. That another page just decided to save one of their phone and repost for today. Just to, you know, put it out there and say that it's that. So don't listen to that. It's not real. The second part of that message says, an audio recording is circulating in the community that many claim belong to Trailer 3. It features the voices of the main characters. Background music is very much in the style of previous trailers. I listened to it this morning. It does seem very convincing, but it was debunked as not real. It was an April Fool's prank, probably made with AI, let's be real. But yeah, don't buy into it too much. Alright, Yangi says, if it were me, I'd call it Gay Man Subs, so it sounds like Gamer Subs. Almost rhyme. And then all the anime girls on the cover would be anime twinks instead. Goodness me, Yangi, you've got this thought out. Drew says, yeah, I'm thinking the same. I'm going to assume you're not thinking the same as Yangi. What was Drew thinking about? I don't know. Alright, back to Mangas 1. Got a continuation The translate thing is so good. Such a good feature, man. Some fans believe this could be a sign that Rockstar Games is about to officially release the trailer, just like the first one, which leaked and forced the studio to release it earlier than expected. However, for now, it's all still just a rumor, so best to take it with a grain of salt. That is true. Take everything with a grain of salt at the moment. But yeah, I don't think that audio is real. So I'm not stressing about that. I'm still locking in May 5th for my predictions. Jimmy says, I'm betting $2 billion in 24 hours. Jeez. All right, that's a lot of money right there. Yee says, just got some free sample gamer subs with code BAV. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate you. Let me know how they go. If you do enjoy them, you can always come back and get yourself a tub. All right, and you can save yourself 10% off because I'm sure you're going to miss out on the free shipping window, but I appreciate you. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it. Fox says, I'm going to go. Good night, everyone. Take care, Fox. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Drew says, I'm thinking it's going to make at least... Oh, we're talking about the money stuff. I think it's going to make at least $2 to $3 billion within a week, at least. I can see that. I think it'll make $2 billion in the first week. $1 million in the first day, and then it'll dip down a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, $2 million seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable to me. All right, Derek says, on pre-order drop, $1 bill in 48 hours. Oh, wait, we're talking... I'm tripping. Jimmy says, I'm betting $2 billion in 24 hours. See, I completely forgot we were even talking about how much GTA 6 is going to make in the time period. I was like, brother, what are you talking about? $2 billion, 24 hours. I can see that. I think they'll get... $2 billion is very optimistic, man. GTA 5 got just under $1 billion in a day. 2 days, it was $1 billion. Right? So, I don't know. Blind Fury says, beans don't belong with pancakes. Okay, we got a war breaking out now. Grid, g'day, mate. Welcome on in. Grid, look at him. He's already trying to start something. Well. If it isn't my buddy. See, that's fighting words right there. Welcome in, man. Good to have you in here. Derek says, on pre-order drop $1 bill in 48 hours on game launch day. Yeah, true. How do they count that with pre-orders? That's a good point. Right? That's a good point. I've never thought about that. Because, say people have pre-ordered it as soon as pre-orders drop or something like that, or periodically, people have bought it, and then the game drops, and the sales are like, a couple $100,000. Not going to happen, but say that happens because everyone's already pre-ordered it, and then it just makes the numbers look horrible. That's hilarious. I've never thought about it that way. Byron says, I expect a lot of Liberty City references in GTA 6 because GTA 4 mentioned Vice City a lot. I expect some references too, especially considering in the website they mentioned Lucia's got a pass there. So I think that's pretty intentional. And I think they'll definitely talk about that a little bit, YOY says, I send regards for you, Crid. This fellow was talking... Whoa! You can't do that to me, Y. Alright? You can't do that to me. Derek says, in America, one of your mates is someone mate. Yeah, look, I get it. I 100% get it. Watch the Discovery Channel. Spooky, welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Drew says, I was making sure because some use milk or water. Oh, no, there are flavors that you can use milk with. I'm pretty sure they've got a melatonin one. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I'm not too across it, but they have ones that help with sleep. And it's like a chocolate cocoa sort of powdered one. And you mix it with like warm milk or cold milk. And meant to help you get a good night's sleep. I personally haven't tried that. But it does seem pretty good. Typical 2TM says, it's finally May, my birthday month. Let's go. Typical, when is your birthday? What day is it? I need my notebook out. Have I got any more dates written down on this? I was trying to keep track of people's birthdays. We got Knox Wyatt's birthday, which is the 5th of May. Oscar Goods is June the 2nd. I'm keeping track of these, all right? If they're close, don't go throwing out your birthdays if they're months away, all right? I was already hesitant to put Oscar down at June 2nd, but I try my best to remember him. Yangi says, is flying cars the Australian purple burglar alarm? What does that even mean? I don't get that one. Nobody is ever thinking the same as Yangi. Oh, Yangi, I'm sorry. Door Streaming says, wow, Bav, have you seen that Rockstar Games YouTube channel has added a hidden video yesterday? Brother, I've got access to one of Rockstar's unlisted videos, alright? Let me just tell you that, and I'm not even lying either. I genuinely do have an unlisted video from Rockstar. And it's a live stream that I participated in. Where is it? Elliot says, have you seen... Wait, did I just read that? Have you seen that earlier today? The Rockstar channel had 334 videos. Now it has 435. Could be a trailer 3 for May 5th. And if they don't announce it tomorrow, then I think it'll come May 5th. I personally don't think that's anything, mate. Don't stress about that. That's going to be nothing. Everything GTA 5's in here. Welcome on in, man. Ayo, Mr. Bav. GTA 6 will make way over a whole buck. There you go. Always good to have you in here, man. Fury says, I bet my pet Huggies. What is that? Pet Huggies? Is that the name of your pet? And am I saying it right? Huggies or Haggis? Haggis? Today is the day, says Fury. All right. Fury, you didn't even have a date down for that. Your prediction was the 15th. So you're starting to feel like it could come earlier now? Look, let's whip this back up. Blind Fury is in here. May 19th. And now he's feeling pretty good about today. Racing Road says, do you think GameStop or popular game stores in the world would do a midnight launch in person? I think they will, but I'm not too sure. I think that will go down to pre-orders. So depending on how many people physically pre-order the game would depend on if they find it worth doing a midnight launch. So I don't know about where you guys live. Red Dead didn't have a midnight launch for me because not enough people got it. The next morning, as the store was opening, there were like 20 people out the front waiting for that. Whereas GTA, there were hundreds of people in that line. It was the biggest line I had ever seen. And, you know, there was reason for that. So they would be going off of like a store-by-store kind of basis, seeing how many people are actually interested in it with their pre-order numbers, and being like, all right, we've only got, 50 people that have pre-ordered this game, not worth it. We've got 300 people, that's worth it. Let's do a midnight release. That's going to be good fun. So, and then they can plan for that, get, music playing, get some food or whatever they want to do for their pre-orders. That would be sick. We had no food at ours. That would have been cool though. That really would have been cool. But, yeah, that'll just come down to like store by store. And, it's kind of hard to tell in today's day and age with everything going digital. My PS5 doesn't even have a disc drive. So, I'm going to get digital, but I am still going to buy a physical copy to probably pick up the next day, just because, I like my collection. Y says, GTA 5 also released in a time where gas was half the price it is now, and I think $2 billion is realistic today. That's a fair point. Inflation. Jiggle says, my prediction is that GTA 6 will make over $50. I think that would be correct, Jiggles. Alright, we're making our way down on the list again. If I do miss anything, boys, just let me know. Typical says it's May 31st. Does May even have a 31st? Yeah, it does, actually. It does have a 31st. My birthday is... Oh, sorry, your birthday, Typicals, is May 31st. Sorry, my bad. Let's get that down. Typical 2TM May 31st. There you go, you're in. And he's turning 18. Oh, okay. Depending on where you are in the world, you can get absolutely slaughtered that night. And by slaughtered, that definitely means just pissed, alright, for those who are not Australian. If I were to say, I'm getting slaughtered tonight, I am not about to pass away. I am just getting drunk. Grid says, it's my birthday today. No, it's not, Grid. Don't even. If anyone wishes him a happy birthday, he's gaslighting you, alright? It's not his birthday. And if it is actually his birthday, I feel kind of guilty that I'm stopping people from saying happy birthday to him. Jiggle says, my birthday is December 8th. Drew's is the 12th of January, so we've missed that one, Drew. Surely I wish you a happy birthday. If I didn't, I feel kind of guilty. But then again, maybe I didn't know. Fury says, Scottish people can't say purple burglar alarm. Wait, I've seen a video on this. No, I have. I know what you're talking about now. And what was the thing Yangi tried to get me to say? What was it? Flying cars. I get it now. Flying cars is the Australian purple burglar alarm. Well, I was just having a moment, alright? I have so many moments like that where I just can't pronounce anything. Alright. Scottish purple burglar alarm. I've seen this video, man. let's go hit this. We're just going to switch music off for now and get the desktop audio going. This one?
There's some Scottish people that kind of say purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm.
That's hilarious, actually. That's good. Let's get the music going back. All right, there we go. That is so funny. All right, let's make our way back down on the list. Not until 2027 for me. Allegedly, nobody here in Scotland can say it, but I'm very good at tongue twisters and can say it. There you go. GTA 5 makes millions per week right now. GTA 6 will be generating billions in a month for the first couple of months. Not sure how they will calculate UGC content. UGC content, I'm very, very curious to see how they do it, man. I don't know. I feel like people are overhyping the UGC side of things, to be honest. You know, I know it's going to be a huge part of the game, but maybe this is just my brain, you know, not knowing any better, but I just don't know. Grid says, all right, I'm going to bed. Good night. Have you stayed up all night, Grid? If you have, that's insane. Have a good night, man. Get some rest. Anyways, I've just lost a game. I just read that. Everything GTA 5 says you lost the game. Oh, mate. Okay. I was on a good streak there for a long time then. If anyone else is in here, you guys also just lost the game because I'm talking about the game. Apologies for that. We're all reset. I lost my train of thought then. He's thrown me right off. UGC content, that's right. With all that sort of stuff, I don't know how they could possibly do that on console, you know? And does that just mean like mission creators like they've got currently? Because I don't know, I don't see them building fully fleshed out RP servers and stuff like that in on a console. I just don't see it happening, so I'm not too sure. Elliot says my birthday is December 9th, so GTA 6 is like an early birthday present, then I get Christmas. That's pretty good. Jiggle says, the American accent, as perfect as it is, can say anything. Okay, Jiggles. All right. I don't have an example for you right now, but, God, he's such a patriotic person, isn't he? Door Streaming says, until the leak, I genuinely had no idea that that many people spent so much money on shark cards. It's honestly nuts to me. That one person, whoever spent... How much did he spend? He spent like millions of dollars on shark cards, I'm pretty sure. Or at least hundreds of thousands. I can't quite remember the number, but... the amount of shark cards that one single person got, insane. Huggies are the animals native to Scotland. One side of their legs are shorter than the other to make running around the hills faster. I'm searching that up right now. I search it up and it says food. What is that thing? Why has it got such long hair? Dude, that's like a... It looks like a guinea pig, man. That is a very interesting looking beast. Why does this thing say, is it real? Is it real? Like, is it real or fictional? Either way, very interesting. Cohen, welcome on in, man. Red Dead 3 will have hundreds. Red Dead 3. I personally hope that they don't get stuck in between doing GTA and Red Dead forever. I hope that they branch out, do something different for the life of me. Like, as much as I love those two franchises, I really, really want to see them explore something else. Jerry says, would you like if GTA 6 had another Guarma situation, either the beginning or middle of the game, but is much more open? Let's just say this. GTA 6 will have a secondary location. That's all I can say. That's all I got, alright? I've seen things. Since we're running down birthdays, mine is July 25th. That's actually not too far, Jerry. That's not too far. There you go. Blunt Fury says, chips, cheese, and Donna. We are on to the Mora. What is going on? See, and you guys say Australia isn't a real place. Irish can't use Alexa as Alexa pisses them off due to the pronunciation. Oh, that's funny. Alright, we are making our way back down. Jiggle says, will we be playing GTA Guests tonight? If not, I might go soon. I miss, yep. Jiggles, we will be playing it. Probably not yet, though. We are still kind of early on in the stream, right? Only about an hour in. We will definitely be doing it just a bit later on. Greg says, once Trailer 3 drops and we get those pre-orders, we'll be off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. These next few weeks and months are about to get really exciting. I had to burp there. I'm so sorry, guys. I burp so much when I'm recording. It's funny. That's why I have it at the end of my videos, in case no one in here knows. Yes, Greg, once we get those pre-orders in the trailer, it's happening. Everything's going to be full speed ahead for the rest of it, you know? I'm very, very excited for it to pick up again. Like, you know, we've been waiting a very long time. The game's not being delayed. If it is, then, you know, that's crazy. I'm going to crash out. But, no, I think, you know, once we get that first bit of information, we're good from then. You know, I feel like Rockstar probably going to be a bit more active. We might get some screenshots sprinkled in between, like, the trailers and stuff like that. Magazines, Game Informer, articles, you know, talking about technology within the game, possibly. Not too much, you know, not giving away their secrets, but I can see it happening. YOI says, we want GTA Guesser now. Not yet, too early. John again says UGC, sorry, stands for user-generated content. So, typically, like, roleplay servers, you know, experiences that are created by the user. You know, the user has generated the content, whatever the content may be. It could be a range of different things. But, for me, that kind of means, like, you know, custom roleplay servers and stuff like that. And I feel like the tools for that are kind of only, like, PC based. You know, it'd be very difficult to create insane experiences on console. Like, you could, but I don't think they'd be very in-depth or fleshed out. Fury says, do you think they will go with the Ubisoft greed route and put microtransactions in the story? No, I don't see them putting them in the story, to be completely honest with you. If they do, I'd be very, very surprised. Drew says, I'm going to have GYG for lunch today. You enjoy that, alright? I have been boycotting GYG for 5 months now because they messed up my order one too many times. Fellow Clippy, welcome on in, man. How do you think GTA 6 will handle destruction, physics, and effects? Is it true many buildings can be deformed or fully destroyed with the new Rage 9 engine? Well, I don't think you're going to see full-on destruction on every single building because, you know, you need to have some kind of, like, structural integrity of the building there so that you still have a map. That's kind of why Battlefield doesn't let you just completely flatten buildings these days. You need, like, a certain map to be able to run around and all that. Otherwise, it's just a flat ground. It looks very cool, but you do still kind of need the buildings intact. I think there will be a bunch of parts of the buildings that can be destroyed. If you guys go to the court center in GTA 5, the area where Michael meets Dave, and then the FIB, IAA, Merryweather, literally everyone comes and attacks him, and then Trevor pulls up to kind of save Michael. In that mission, there is a lot of destructible elements around that, and it was definitely for the mission, but I can see that happening a lot more in, like, the whole map, pretty much, like, a lot more destructible environments. I can see that. But in terms of, like, fully destroying him, no, I don't see that happening whatsoever. Alright, Cohen says it wasn't a person. Wait, what? Ladies and genitals, is that what you're trying to say? We got him. It was a store. I'm confused now. You fell for the classic Scottish gaslight. We say that to everyone. Say what? Wait, what have I fallen for? Yangi says, I'm out of the game. I saw a post ages ago that let me officially win the game. I'm retired, kid. I'm trying to figure out what else you guys are talking about that apparently got me. Alright, now I'm just confused. I've never saw an Aussie fall for it. It was always the Americans. What have I fallen for then? I'm trying to read through this chat to figure out what I've fallen for. It's not that random little animal thing you're talking about, is it? Oh, you're talking about their legs. Is that it? Well, I don't know. I've never heard of this thing. Alright, let's keep making our way down. Derek says, I think I Show Speed, Aiden Ross, or the Burnt Peanut, if they make servers, games, server/game modes, I can see them pushing hundreds of thousands of players. pushing hundreds of thousands of players to spend money or even millions. I can definitely see that too, unfortunately. And, you know, you've seen videos of Aiden Ross saying how he wants to make millions of dollars off of this game with their servers and cryptos as well. Cryptos, that's not happening. But in terms of servers, I can see that happening. XQC, he does the NoPixel stuff as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too across all the RP sort of stuff, but I'm pretty sure he'd be making a sweet buck from that. Jiggle says, I know Huggies via John Marston. Alright. I don't. Alex, 2XMC, welcome on in. What do you think about the first week of GTA? Do you think there will be an explosive reaction on social media? There's definitely going to be an explosive reaction. You got to like switch off of social media like the week beforehand so you don't get trolled and spoiled with that game. But yeah, it's going to be the only thing that pops up on feeds. It's going to be in the news as well. It's probably going to be in newspapers for the oldies that still get around that way. But I can see that. Byron says, LA Noire, I definitely would like that. I still haven't played the first one. Everything GTA 5 says another Midnight Club. That would be cool. Didn't these delay Red Dead 2? Didn't they delay Red Dead 2 after pre-orders? I think they did. I'm not 100% sure. I've just scrolled down too much. Singh says, yo, are you going to stream together with MCT and TGG? Probably not. I don't typically stream with other people on stream. So it's more so probably just going to be a solo experience. I might even get Grid in. You know, Grid's pretty good. But, yeah, I don't think I do too many joint streams. Derek says, I'm not trying to kill the mood. No, Derek. It's not happening, alright? Get out of here. Jiggle says, I wish we got Agent. Agent would be really cool. I'm glad we kind of did get a little bit of leaked information with that, just to see what it was about. Always wanted to make a video on that. Don't know if it would perform well, so didn't do it. Omar says, I can't believe we are almost below 200 days until GTA 6. I know, right? We are getting close. This is pretty much the closest we've ever been, under 200 days, right? We're almost there. Pre-order it later on because I'm getting a PS5 first. Fair enough. You got to get the console for that one. Look, I'm going to be playing on the PS5 as well, Drew, so we'll be able to link up, play some games. Moonstar says, I'm going to pre-order it, then put in for my day off in November. Take it off now, alright? Unless you're kind of waiting to see what happens. Let me reposition my chair. There we go. Move the mic boom down here. Hopefully that's not too weird. Mic booms are so handy. I got one the other day, my first ever mic boom, and that's thanks to like all the donations from you guys. Every donation pretty much gets put straight back into the setup. So we've got a microphone boom. I can finally see my keyboard again. Where are we at? Y says, I'm pre-ordering the collector's edition within the first minute. We are able to because I'm not risking scalpers selling it out. Exactly. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. Drew says, that sucks. These damn new workers at GYGs, they suck right now. I'm telling you that much. Jiggle says, I think there should be roads and buildings and other stuff that can destroy heavily damage. And it can be repaired over a period of days. That would be really cool. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Like heavily damaged. I don't see that happening. Byron says I need parkour. I don't think we need parkour, but it would definitely be good to see the movement improved because it is very, very rigid. And I'd like it to kind of lean a little bit on, you know, Watch Dogs, but not too crazy where, you know, you're doing proper parkour. Like, if there's a wall that I can't just climb up like I would in GTA 5, I'd like to, you know, maybe put a foot on there and climb higher walls. That would be sick. Or maybe they could work that into like some skills, like, I don't know what you'd even call this skill, like movement, mobility or something like that, or athleticism. And if you rank it up, then there are higher walls that you can like scale up. Nothing too crazy. Again, I don't want proper parkour and do flips and stuff, but it would be cool to see that sort of stuff get some attention. Derek says, I don't see much destruction. If interiors are loaded, it just won't work. That's a good point too. John again says, thanks. No worries. Fury says the Huggies stuff. You fell for the Huggies thing, but you were very slow with chat, so you have context there. I'm trying to go quicker. I'm trying. Ness Belcher, welcome on in. How many editions of the release are we getting? I think we're going to get the base edition, and then maybe a, what's the next one? Special edition and a collector's edition. that's kind of what they did with GTA 5. 3 editions, base, you know, again, special edition, collector's edition. Collectors had like the big stuff in there, like the hat and the bag and all that sort of goodies. Whereas the special edition only came with like, you know, the virtual content that you can get, a steelbook and the map. So I'd be happy with a steelbook. That's what I want. I want the steel case for the thing. I just love that. All right, they're so much nicer. Andrew says, do you know if there will be multiplayer as it comes out? Andrew, I don't think we're going to be seeing the online mode for GTA 6 coming out at the same time as the story mode, because like Rockstar have poured a lot into the story as well, and it would be a shame for people to, you know, be presented with the two options, and some people are only in it for the online, so it would be a good way to kind of encourage them to play the story, get a feel for the world and characters and storyline and all that sort of stuff, and actually enjoy the story first. So I can see that happening, and then maybe like between 2 weeks to like a month later, we'll get the online. Bully 2 would be cool, says Moon. I agree. Jiggle says you should definitely try to get TGG here one day, especially for the GTA guesser. I'd clap him at that. All right, I need real competition. I'm just too good at it. All right, I haven't found anyone that's worthy. Free healthcare and tuition is pretty damn cool, says Yangi. That is what we got up on you, Jiggles, even as an Australian. All right. Jiggle says, yeah, you're probably right, Blind. Even though education and healthcare isn't free, I do love America. See, not having the free education and healthcare thing, that's, I don't know, it's not that great. You know, I broke my arm. No, not my arm, my collarbone. Go to the hospital. It's like, all right, let's fix you up. Bang, fixed up, go home. You know, even if people want to go and give birth, pull up to the hospital. Hey, man, I'm having a baby. Bang, baby's out. Stitch you up, look after you, feed you, all good. You know, even food, even a bed to sleep on afterwards, everything. And it's like, all right, you're good to go home. That's it. It is a very good system they have got set up. Derek says, I can work from home when I want to. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, I guess I'm technically working from home. It seems like it's a good day outside as well. I kind of do want to go out and touch grass, so we do need to be mindful of that. Everything GTA 5 says car meet. Absolutely, we need to organize one of those. Dude, do you even reckon we've got that same kind of pull anymore? If we were to go on Instagram and be like, car meet happening this date, do you reckon people would pull up? I don't know. Elliot says, send a clip of the ragdolls. My game's still a work in progress, but let me know. Good stuff, man. We'll have to check that out. Mayhem says parkour is good then. Parkour is good. I really did enjoy it in Watch Dogs 1 and 2. Didn't really play 3 that much. I do want to go back and give 3 a chance, but it's difficult to enjoy that. All right, it's very difficult. Yangi says, I reckon I beat you at GTA Guesser. Really, Yangi? I reckon I'd clap you up. I really do. I would smash you. Is that fighting words? Oh, I really want to have a go. Apex Legends movement in GTA 6. That's what we need, Cohen. That's exactly what we need. Drew says, just imagine what the map looks like in-game, looking at it in the menu bar. I'm excited to see what the actual map looks like. I really am. Fury says, Stream Sniper is good at competition on GTA Guesser. You guys are cheats, alright? Absolute cheats. Jiggles, you can't defend it, alright? You can't defend it. It may be expensive, but it's quality. Brother. We're not doing the debates with the country stuff. We already done it with how we pronounce words the other day. We can't do it again, alright? We're not doing that again. Redirect the conversation, boys. Back to GTA 6. I think we're probably going to go for like half an hour. What do you reckon? Half an hour more? How many people we got in here? We got 77 people in here. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Ness says, I'm definitely using my sick time when this drops. You have to. Alright, you have to. Everything GTA 5 says, from me, lol, no, my account is so inactive and dead. Yeah, look. It's how it goes, you know, like, GTA photography is not what it once was, man. It really isn't, and some people don't want to adapt. I know I didn't want to. I didn't want to do the shorts and all that sort of stuff, so I moved over to YouTube, because I knew I always wanted to do that, but I'm very glad that I did. Mark, welcome on in, man. Do you think we're getting anything tomorrow? For Friday, the 1st of May, I think if they were to do anything, it's going to be an announcement for Trailer 3 to be coming on the Tuesday, May 5th. But I'm 50-50 on that. I don't know if it actually will happen, so I'm not getting my hopes up, to be honest. Anthony says, I'm hoping the room that opens to the player in the hotel is the same one from Vice City, and I hope it has Tommy Vercetti and Easter eggs in that hotel room. That's a good point. That would be really cool if it actually did look like the hotel in Vice City. I really want to open up the trailer because there are some things in there that would be good to show you guys, because there is a Tommy Vercetti Easter egg. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it yet or not. Surely you have. Alright, where's the link for this? I got a bookmark it, but they're still working on the website, so let's click on that. Oh, server's down. Alright, the website is down. I don't think I can actually pull it up then. Or is that an old expired link? Let's have a look. Okay, no. So, Sav's site's down right now. They're still working on it. What I can do, we'll swap over to footage here. Push pause on that. It is in trailer 2 in this store. If you guys take a look at the lizard up in the top left corner, you can see that it is wearing Tommy Vercetti's shirt from the artwork. It's more so the artwork than it is in-game. I'm just going to pull up some examples to show you guys real quick on another screen. Tommy Vercetti artwork. And then let's just get the trailer up as well separately. Okay. It's thinking. Here we go. So if I skip in, this shot here, maybe it'll be worth it if I do this too. Zoom in. This is what I got to do in the meantime until Sav's site gets fixed up a little bit. How do I zoom in? How do I move? There we go. So Tommy Vercetti's shirt right there on the back of the lizard. Then if we go over to here, that is what the shirt is based off of, the actual artwork, because in game it doesn't look one for one like that. It looks close, but not quite. But there you go. That's kind of a Tommy Vercetti Easter egg already in there for you guys. Cherry Dog, welcome on in. We got Conman in here as well. We got some new faces in here. Zen Bloke's back. G'day, g'day. Welcome in. Ice QZ as well. Welcome in, guys. Let's have a quick read through this. Do you think there's going to be a better gore physics, like if you hit someone hard enough with a weapon, limbs can fall off? I don't see that happening, to be completely honest with you. I know they did it in Red Dead, but Red Dead is a different audience altogether, and I feel like a more mature audience than GTA. Now, I know these games aren't made for children, but I think to kind of make it open and accessible to a wider community, they would kind of like pull back on that sort of stuff, you know, whereas in Red Dead, smaller, more mature audience. GTA, they kind of want it to be very broad, so I don't see them actually doing gore and dismemberment. They did it with Vice City and like the older games as well. You know, you could see heads pop off, blood fly everywhere, but the graphics weren't anywhere near as realistic as what they are today, so I don't really see them going down that direction again, but I would personally love it if they did. Alright, let's make our way back up. Road to Leonida, welcome on in, man. Popping in for 5 before work. I hope you have a good day at work, brother. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate that. Ice QZ says, do you think there's going to be... Wait, no, I just read that one. My apologies. Zembloke says, hey, dude, the 51-year-old Scottish guy is back. Everything says, it's working very well for you, pal. I went to PC, but still have my Xbox. Tried streaming on PC, but no one wants to watch Big Daddy Likey on Twitch. Dude, trying to start out streaming, it's been a process. If Jiggles is still in here, I have been streaming for quite a while now, and you know, going back to the very first few streams, it was only like Jiggles and probably like 3-4 others if I was lucky. You know, very long, slow process, but I think we're finally getting there, and it helps when GTA 6's hype is actually picking back up. Yangi says, like, I'd rather post. Wait, Yangi's first one. I published my first video in like 4 months, 2 days ago, excluding shorts, because of general burnout. I have a similar issue making content for GTA base because I don't want to clickbait. It's hard, you know, like, that's the whole reason I haven't kind of went in with actual GTA 6 content, and I've more so focused on just GTA 5 and Rockstar games in general, because I don't want to be that guy that just makes GTA 6 content, and then, you know, when there's a drought, there's no news, like there kind of is now, or it's picking back up, but, you know, there's nothing to really talk about. But these people, that's what their channels are based around, so they have to, or they fall off the face of the earth, you know? So, I don't know, I get sick of it, and I hate people pushing the AI shit as well, like making concept things and saying fake screenshots or whatever, fake leaks, like, it's all for engagement. Twitter's horrible for it as well, but that's just kind of why I didn't dive too deep into it. I'll do an occasional GTA 6 video, like I've done the problem with a female protagonist in GTA 6. I think that's some of my best work in there. A lot of people, you know, that ruffled some feathers in there, let's just say that, but I think you guys would enjoy that video. The whole point with that video is to kind of like reel them in that they think that I just hate female in video game, you know, full stop. But that's not the case at all. So, you know, they get in there, they settle in, it's like, oh, okay, I'm excited for this. And then it's like, the real problem is you. You just hate Lucia, you hate women in video games. It's so funny, the switch up in there. I don't know. If you guys haven't seen that video, 100% go and check that out. This one right here, the real issue with a female protagonist in GTA 6. I think that's my best work. I love that video. I love that video. Alright. T-Burton says, I could see May 5th for the trailer release, but I'm not expecting them to announce it. That's fair. That's fair. Conman says, last time we had 200 days left, we got a delay announcement. Well, let's hope that it doesn't happen again. Alright, let's hope it doesn't happen again. Anthony says, I'm hoping the room that's open to the player in the hotel... Oh, no, I read that one, actually. My apologies. Let's go back down. Jer Unknown, welcome on in, man. Hey, Bav, are you a believer that we are getting some GTA 6 news tomorrow? I am a partial believer, alright? Partially. So, my main prediction... Let's pull this up. Here they are. My prediction is May 5th. It is the first Tuesday of May. So, I think that is personally what they're going to go with. But then I'm 50-50 as to whether they could do an announcement the Friday before, which does turn out to be Friday the 1st. So here it is, all broken down. This is an absolutely horrible list to look at. But Fox is the only person that's predicted a Friday, like this Friday as well, by themselves. So announcement Friday, trailer Tuesday. That's kind of where I'm leaning with that. But there you go. There you go. I'm going to leave that on screen. Let's get through some of this. Road to Leonidas says, the lizard at the start of trailer 2 is wearing the shirt too. When we see Jason's house from outside the street. Yeah, that lizard does appear a few times. Let's pull it up. So, the lizard that you're talking about, it does appear at Jason's house here, down in the bottom corner. And then it appears a couple times in the screenshots. If we go here, places, Leonardo Keys. This one here. On this lady's thing. So I think this chick here is the one that actually owns the lizard. So here the lizard is again with the crown on top, but there is a better photo of it, and that is in Cal's screenshots, I believe. Cal Hampton, yep, in here. There's another shot of the lizard, same woman that is holding him. So I think that is, you know, possibly her one. And I'm excited for this, you know. I think it would be really good and like a good comedic value to have into the game if this lizard just randomly appears. Like, say you have the craziest mission of your life, right? Like, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's depressing, and then you get a mission and this lizard, at the end, like the final cutscene, this lizard just walks on screen like a comedic relief. I think that'd be hilarious. But I'm excited. This lizard's gonna have a name. It's gonna be a character. It's probably gonna be as loved as Chop. You know what I mean? Zenbloke says, that's why my channel is gaming culture. It gives me some wiggle room with my content. It's always good to have some wiggle room with that. And, you know, I've kind of backed GTA 6 for like the ultimate goal for a long time, and I wanted to stay on track with GTA. I did experiment a little bit with Call of Duty. I done a Fortnite video, done some Red Dead, but I always wanted to have this be a GTA channel. Where is it? Jerry says, T-Bert, you're not wrong. I agree with you. I wasn't 100% in a hurry to buy a PS5. But I gotta just... Wait. I'm so confused reading this. I was rubbing my eye. T-Bert, you're not wrong. I agree with you 100%. I just wasn't in a hurry to buy a PS5, but I just gotta adjust for this game alone. It's not gonna be a game. It's gonna be an experience. Exactly right, Jerry. It's gonna be an experience. I think the consoles are expensive, and it's pissing me off how expensive they're getting. Like, at the price points that consoles are heading, you may as well get a PC, but the downside to that is you can't get GTA because they're not dropping on PC at launch. But like, to me, consoles should be like a very low price for people to be able to get into gaming at an affordable rate, you know, whereas PC, that should be, you know, where the price is, fair enough, and it's more so for those people who really want to step up their gaming and all that. But having PC and consoles basically the same price, you know, you may as well get a PC, like a mid to low end PC. Depends on how you spend your money, really. Big Chris, welcome on in, buddy. Eddie's good to have you in here. I think it's been a while, Chris, right? Or no? I can't remember when the last time was that you were in here. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. Yangi says, I made a video making fun of some lassie on a podcast last year. She was whining that the GTA 6, about the GTA 6 will have Pride Parades thing, and saw some random Reddit dipshit and AI. I gotta check that out. I think a lot of people are complaining. I was listening to a complaint that people had, and it was like, Rockstar have gone woke because they're dropping out all of the jokes and stuff, and HR are involved. I'm like, first off, can you please cite your source? I don't recall seeing anything where HR was involved, personally, unless I'm wrong. But content that's been removed, like the, I believe it was cross-dressers outside the Cockatoos nightclub, I think, they were cut from the game. And I'm pretty sure that was due to people using them to make videos of them just like, you know, slaughtering them over and over just to spread hate, I guess. But Rockstar copped, you know, the backlash for that. Not the individual players and creators, if you want to call them that, who made the videos. Rockstar were the ones who got in trouble for that. It's kind of the same thing in GTA 3, right? Rockstar originally had planes in the game. They originally had the Twin Towers in the game. But if they had kept that stuff in the game, they would have copped it for allowing players to recreate the events of 9/11. So that's kind of why they've trimmed that sort of stuff out to prevent that happening, and it falls back on a Rockstar. It doesn't fall on the individual people. That said, I don't agree with them being removed, because if, you know, anyone were to target any type of group of people, anyone really, and Rockstar were like, oh, okay, we need to protect them and take them out, I disagree with that. I think, you know, everyone should be in the game. Players should be able to do whatever they want with their playthrough, post whatever they want. It's free will, but Rockstar shouldn't be the ones that are copying the blame for that. So, you know, imagine if someone decided, or like a whole community decided, let's just target black people, and that's all they did in the videos, and then they just decided to remove black people from the game. That would be weird, you know, but I don't know. It's kind of where I see it. I think they should just keep it in the game, and the blame shouldn't fall on Rockstar. It should fall on the actual people. T-Burton says, iguana, not lizard, man. An iguana is a lizard. Come on, all right? Mayhem says, there's a raccoon in the trash, also where my mother technically put me. Joe Unknown says, I also think Tuesday the 5th for Trailer 3. I think they'll announce it since pre-orders are coming with it, so we shall see. Let's chuck you on the list, man. What'd you say, May 5th? Alright, where was your name again? Joe Unknown. Alright, you are in for May 5th. Let's see what happens. Because, you know, all these people over here, they were wrong earlier. They were wrong. And we're about to find out if Fox is getting a big cross through their name or not. Alright, making our way down. Yangi says, I also made a fun of a podcast late last year that was trying to shit on the Rockstar devs that got sacked during the union busting thing. I gotta check him out. Jiggle says, I told you to change me for Friday. Wait, what do you want to go on to? Drop an actual date, Jiggle, so I can know where to put you. I hope all goes well with your stream, bro. Hopping on Arc Raiders with 5 here shortly. Check you out later. Thank you very much, man. Have fun on Arc Raiders, bro. And I'll see you next time, man. Greg says, I feel like all the devs who were sacked last year by Rockstar should all be reinstated and get their jobs back. I honestly don't think they were trying to leak anything. Says Greg. Typical 2TM says, when GameRoll posted that full list in 2025 of information from the same source who told him that Lucia and Jason's last name, he said that gore and dismemberment is being built off of Red Dead 2. Look, if it is in the game, I'm all for it. I would absolutely love it. I just think that they won't, to be honest. But if they do, I'd love it. I'm a fan of that. I'm pretty sure that was even in one of my wishlist videos. I made an old wishlist video, and I just remember because I included a clip. Razor with a $9.99. Thank you very much, brother. Mike King, good to have you in here, man. Thank you very much for the donation. W's in the chat for Razor. Always good to have you in here, man. But going back to that video, I included a clip that I recorded on Red Dead of me tackling someone and then shotgunning their head off. So I hope it's in there. I really do. Dexter says, I don't like Cal Hampton. Well, you can leave him alone, alright? I love Cal Hampton. He's the GOAT. Let's make our way down. Yangi says, the video I made the other day, I mentioned it was me playing GTA Online with my partner who is new to gaming because I brought them a Series X as an early anniversary gift. It's actually so refreshing to watch them as a new player enjoy the game and not be bogged down by all the barrage of gaming and stuff. It is fun, like getting, you know, your partner into games and all that sort of stuff. Broken Bad, we're still trying with that. But we are having a lot of fun right now on simple games. I'm trying to start her on, like, you know, easy games and make her way up because I'd love her to play Red Dead 2 at some point, but it's very difficult. Burnt Bridges. Oh, sorry, Yangi's last message. Oh, we got John again with a $5. Thank you very much. Can I get a shout out to my cat, Charlie? Charlie, shout out to you, Whiskers. All right, I hope you're having a good day. Oh, man, shout out to the cat. I love that. John, again, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate that. Look at that. Razor's just come in and he's trying to start the dono train. My man. All right, back to Yangi's message. So far for multiplayer games, all we've played is Fallout 76 and GTA, and they really enjoyed both. GTA Online was... Hold up. I just got an alert that said OBS is disconnected. It's reconnected. Are we good? Did it drop out? Everything looks green. I don't know. I'm concerned. I think we're good. I'm going to continue. Let me know in chat. Was on Yangi's one. Though, because some of the Fallout stuff I'd done on Bethesda approved project, I do have my own entry on the Fallout wiki. Okay. I tried Fallout. The first Fallout I tried was Fallout 4 because I was going to a gaming convention, PAX Oz, down here. And this was the first time I ever actually heard about Fallout. And it was just so heavily marketed there. Everyone got like their own Fallout Boy mask. That was sick. And they were selling the drinks there. I'm like, yeah, I love this. So I was going to get the game, got it, tried it, hated it, uninstalled, never tried again. And then, I don't know. I'm being honest here. I think I'm probably the biggest Bethesda hater that you guys are ever going to come across. I don't think there's ever been a good Bethesda game that I've personally played. I just can't get into it. I think they have fantastic ideas, but I feel like the games are so dated. You know, like Starfield, love the idea of that. I played a bit of it and I was enjoying it. I was loving it. I was loving the story, the world that has put you in, basically. But I struggled to stay interested because of how old it felt and clunky, and I don't know. It was like, you know, you want to go to your ship, cutscene. You want to go here, cutscene. You want to go in an orbit, cutscene. You want to go out here, cutscene. I was so sick of it. Or not cutscene, load screen. But I was so sick of it, man. Burnt Bridges says, I want new info, don't get me wrong, but is there any chance that Rockstar is looking at the community and is like, we have gave them 2 trailers and a bunch of screenshots, how do they want more? I guess they're like, they would be looking at it, but they do still have to drop stuff in order to kind of keep the hype up. Like, they can't solely rely on just the community pushing, you know, the game over to the, you know, over the finish line. So they do need to generate that hype, and the way they do that is by dropping this stuff. Of course, you know, we already do that in the community by making videos, by speculating and all that stuff, but Rockstar do need to drop some stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything new, just new footage, and I'm happy with. Zembloke says, and I think people gave me crap for buying a PS5 on launch night, cheaper than now. By the way, I was first in line. There you go. I tried to get a PS5 when they dropped, but I couldn't. I had to wait a couple months to actually get one. T-Bert says an iguana is a lizard and a tiger is a cat, but you don't say, oh, look at the kitty. Brother. Pull your head in, T-Burton. Jiggle says first mate. Alright, so you just want to be with Fox. That's what you're trying. Alright, where was Jiggle's name originally? There it is. Bang. There you go. You're up here with Fox, alright? Fox is going to be a Lone Ranger out here. And you're like, no, can't do it. I have to be in here too. You're funny. Alright, Jiggles and Fox are in for that date. We'll see what happens. Alright, where are we? I'm going to scroll down. The McNuggeter, welcome on in. Do you think the game will release for everyone at the same time, or will New Zealand get access before everyone else, or before anyone else? Yes, I think New Zealand will get access first. I am a firm believer it is going to release at midnight local time. So wherever you are in the world, when the clock hits midnight, that's when you are able to access the game. That's how they've done it with GTA 5 and Red Dead. So I don't see them changing that. And I know a lot of people hate the idea of that. It's like, oh, but this launch is going to be massive. So was GTA 5's. So was Red Dead's. GTA 5's was bigger, but they've done it for their 2 latest games. So why would they change that? People are ready to fight me for that, all right? All right, making our way down. Look at all the W's. Stream's fine. There we go. Jerick says, no, all good on my end. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Shifty Diaz says, damn, I'm late, chat. Shifty Diaz, you were in here earlier, weren't you? Welcome back in. Razor's just dropped to $1.99. He's making me scroll down, isn't he? There he is, $1.99. May 26th is the day. Named after me to look it up. Named after me to look it up. Where is his thing? Where's Razor's? Where's Razor's? Here's Razor's name right here. He has been rocking with the May 26th theory for a long time. And we're going to see what happens. But I don't think we're going to get to May 26th and see if it happens. Because I'm calling it now. It's coming on the 5th. Alright? It's happening. But Razor's going off of a theory. It was originally GTA 6's release date. And it was very cool and almost poetic. Because in Red Dead, they've got a song that says... correct me if I'm wrong, Razor. Like 7 months past, 7 years gone, or something like that. Either way, that equals the date in between Red Dead's release and GTA 6's original release. So that's why 26 was written down, but obviously game delayed. So now people are saying that's when they could drop the trailer. So that could work, but I personally don't think it could happen. Fatal's out. See you later. Next live stream, Bab. Take care, Fatal. Thanks very much for tuning in. But back to this. With Razor's theory, I just don't think it's that great because of the earnings call. You know, and they want to talk business in that earnings call pretty much. You know, they need some good news to go into that. If there's no news and then a trailer comes after it, it's kind of like a missed opportunity. If, you know, there was no earnings call in May, I'd say absolutely go for it, you know, but given the earnings call, I don't see it. Razor says, make my name red. You know what? For $5, absolutely we can. There you go. If anyone else wants their name colored, do what Razor's doing, alright? And I'm pretty sure I got Razor in here. This one's staying white though, Razor. It's not changing. I don't even think I've got you on this tab. I'm going to put you on this tab though. Let's go. May 26. There we go. This one's staying white, alright? This one's aesthetic, okay? But yes, Razor is yellow in there now. Sorry, red. Elliot says, can we hit 100 subs before the stream ends? Also, are we playing GTA Guesser? We will play GTA Guesser soon-ish. And also, I said at the beginning of the stream, it might be a bit far-fetched for us to actually hit 100, but we're kind of coming close. Not bad, not bad. What did we begin with? Let me scroll to the beginning. We started with 5785. If we can do that, that would be insane. If you guys haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome. Razor says, you misspelled my name. Are you kidding me? No, I didn't. I did too. I'm sorry. Okay, alright. Come on. Razor's Revenge. There you go. Sorry about that one. T. Burton says, have a good one, everybody. I gotta hop off here. Take care, T. Burton. Hopefully we can catch you in the Hopium stream. That will be... What time is that for you? 8 a.m.? 8 a.m. is the next stream. For you guys that are hopping off the boat right now, next stream Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully you guys can make it. If not, we do have another stream on Sunday that is at the same time as this one. So surely you guys will be able to make it. So many people are freaking out over the times. And, you know, you got Yangi in here, you got Fury in here. And those guys, they are, you know, over in like the UK time zones is what I'm going off of. So around like 3:30 a.m. They're night owls. They're staying up late. But some people that are over there, they are complaining about what times I'm doing the streams, and it's funny. And then I'll stream at their time, and then people that are like US based, they freak out about the times. I'm trying to spread the love. You know, we got 9 p.m., 9 a.m., 9 p.m., 9 a.m., and I'm alternating in a way. So hopefully, best of both worlds. But come on, boys. Greg says, has everyone made their predictions yet, or are these still some people in the chat hasn't been put on the calendar yet? Yeah, has everyone done it? Who we got? I know Jiggles is on there, Jerry should be on there, Fury's on there, Greg, you're in there. What day did you say, Greg? You said 12th. Yep, there's Greg. Dark Mayhem. What was your day, Mayhem? Dark Mayhem, did you do one? These are for the Tuesdays, but I do have a bunch on here as well. Mayhem. I don't know. I swear I had Mayhem on here. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Dark Mayhem's right here. May 14th. Mayhem says, I sleep 4 hours, so I'm always active. You only sleep 4 hours? Come on. That is insane. Fury says, I'm used to it though, since I got 10 different streamers. That is insane. The dedication Fury has to like be in literally everyone's thing is insane. Elliot said, oh, we did it. We did it. We hit 57,100. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I can't believe I wasn't even paying attention to that. There you go. There you go. Thank you guys once again for that. I really do appreciate it. Psyched says, put me down for May 12th. I feel like I've written that name out before. Have I not? I'm not sure. We're still going to put it down anyways. T-Fout. Bang. I'm not getting any spelling wrong this time. You are down. Spicy Alligator wants to go May 25th. Do we chuck you on this one? Spicy. Wait. You spell alligator different. Spicy Alligator, you are in for the 25th. W57-101. Now 102. Jiggles is really keen for the GTA guesser. How you guys feeling about GTA guesser? Should we change over to that now, or do you guys want to keep chatting shit about GTA? Because I reckon I'm going to save this, and I'm going to save this one as well. That is the longest name. Impact Wrestling Federation. Welcome on in. What's up, Bav? I think May 5th. Let's chuck you in. That is such a long name to write out. IWF is definitely the shortened way, but no, I'm doing the whole thing. Let's go. IWF, Impact Wrestling Federation. There you go. You are in for the 5th. Welcome to the 5th, all right? It's going to happen. Renzo Plays says, put me in with a date that has the most votes. No, you don't want to be in with the most votes, all right? You want to come to May 5th, because that's what I'm saying is going to happen. Cannon, good to have you in here, man. Put me down for the 19th. Let's do that. Also, Cannon, I tried to get the website going. Are you working on that at the moment? Because I had to do it the old-fashioned way. Sav's in here. Bav beats Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica. Is that the game I'm thinking of? Could be wrong. Could be wrong. No, I'm thinking of a different game. I was thinking of Battle Beats, which was a really fun game. Fury says, can't wait to see Jiggles beat you at GTA Guess Up. I am not keen for that, alright? I should kick him from the game for that. Fury says, you're slowly convincing me for May 5th. Alright, reason I'm going May 5th, boys. GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 Trailer 3 dates happened on the first Tuesday of May. It was not tied to the earnings call, alright? The earnings call came out like a week later or 2 weeks later. It was not the week of the earnings call, which is what the May 19th date is. So I'm going with May 5th, and who said it earlier in the chat that the previous trailers as well also dropped on the first Tuesday of the month, trailer 1 and trailer 2. I can't remember who said that in chat. I apologize, but that's what I am running with, first Tuesday of the month, which is May 5th. We're going to find out, and potentially could have something drop on Friday as an announcement. If they do an announcement, it will be on that Friday, but again, I'm 50-50. I don't know if they're going to do that. Look at Sav. He pulls up like a celebrity. We got YouTube royalty once again in here. Everyone's happy to see you in here. Sav, good to have you in here, man. Sav, I think we will be wrapping up pretty soon. I'm going to do some GTA Guesser, and then I'm assuming you're free now, and then we can chat. Renzo says, lock me in for May 5th then, brother. Let's do it. Oh, can I chuck you in here? Renzo plays S or G? Z. Nope. Alright, you're in. You're in. Any other dates? Cannon says, yes, had some issues. If you want to go use the new one, give me like 10-15 minutes. That's all good. We are going to switch over to GTA Guesser pretty soon. I was just going through some of the trailer stuff. I had to do it the old-fashioned way, mate. Could have used it as a shameless plug in there, but not good, not good. I'm kidding. Alright, let me get the game set up, boys. I'm just going to save these Photoshop files. We can come back to them a little bit later on. I don't think we've got any more things in here. Fury says, what if Sav sleeps to get you back? Dude, if he does that, fair enough. Fair enough. I was meant to get up much earlier than what I did. I was struggling. But like I said, oh, Sav doesn't even know this yet. I originally woke up because I had something at the door, Sav. So I had to go out there, get that, and then I just needed to go back to bed. Elliot says, change me from the 19th to the 12th. All right, Elliot, let's do that. Elliot plays X. Boom. You're in for the 12th, and let's remove you from the 19th. Is that it? Oh, no, not yet. Backspace, backspace, backspace. There you go. All right, that has been changed. You could have shortened the name to IWF. No. I'm putting the whole name in, all right? That's why I made this list, the bigger list, to have more names in there. Because previously, when I was just doing the small calendar, I was running out of room, and Tuesdays were the most popular days, so I decided I needed to make it a little bit bigger. What is Yao? I don't know what that is. Alright, I will be back. Give me about a minute and I'm going to set up the GTA Guesser lobby. I kind of want to see if I can do some custom settings, but I'll be right back, boys. Actually, let me turn off the starting screen so that thing doesn't come back. Boom, there we go, BRB. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone wants to join the lobby for GTA Guesser, here it is. Head on over to GTA Guesser. I'm gonna pin the link in here so you guys can quickly go over to it. Replace pin message. Bang. Go onto versus mode. The lobby name will be Bav, and the password is 1234. Doesn't even let me do any custom modes because I want to put on a timer so you guys can vote faster. I'll even make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it nicer. Oh, it's coming onto my other live stream cam. Boom, now you can't see it. That's nicer. Bit higher up. What's it snapping onto? A little bit bigger. Alright, hopefully that's good. And it might need to go over this way a bit more so we can see the thing. Alright, there we go. IWF says you should have Sav talk. Well, like pin him down and tell him to speak? Ellie says, I think the 12th is perfect since pre-orders will drop. Probably come with it. Also, just wondering, maybe after GTA Guesser, could you check out the clip I sent you of the ragdolls? Sorry if I'm being annoying about it. No, it's all good, man. I'll check it out off stream. But right now, we're just going to do the GTA Guesser, play a few games of that, and then wrap up. So we got Elliot, Anonymous just disconnected. We got Sav Official. Is it the real Sav, though? Who knows? If anyone else wants to join, I will give you guys the next 30 seconds to try and get in here. If you guys can't, we will pick you up on the next game. Just let me know. Just let me know. I think we might be running with 4 people. Jiggles, you are welcome to join. Just pull your head in, all right? Don't know what you're doing. All right, waiting for it. Dude, I feel like a snack. I still haven't eaten today. I was going to make a grilled cheese or a cheese toasty, whatever. But, Sav says, what's the lobby? The lobby should just be Bav, B-A-V, and the pin 1234. So I'm assuming this Sav is not Sav if Sav is asking. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Anonymous keeps disconnecting, so I feel bad for him. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. I think we'll start this one up, see how we go. Alright, I think I ended up giving you guys a full minute there as well. Let's click start. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Oh, mate. This is already horrible. You can't just do half of a mountain, call it a day. But I think I know what part of the mountain that is. I think it's this. Originally, I wanted to go up here, but I feel like that side's a bit more green than it is here. Oh. Because I feel like it could be on the walking track that's up this way. But then these ripples that you see here, they're very distinct. Whereas this, I feel like, you know, I've seen this a lot. And I would argue it could be like somewhere along here. So, see what happens. Oh, not bad, boys. Not bad. Sav with the lead on that one. Okay, so that is not Sav that he's actually in. Alright, alright. Whoops. It says it's been started. Okay, I'll pick you up on this next one, Sav. My apologies. Where's the hospital? It's actually kind of tricky, this one. I feel like it is in amongst this. No, it definitely could be. In amongst here, I reckon. Let's see. Oh, not bad, not bad. Yangi says, how do we join the game? Yangi, I'll pick you guys up on the next round. But if anyone does want to join, click the GTA Guesser link that I have got pinned. And then the user is, the lobby name is Bav and the password is 1234. After the game, I'm pretty sure if people disconnect, they just sit there disconnected and it looks weird. So I end up starting up a new lobby. But as soon as we're finished with this one, I will boot it up and get you guys in. I'll give you guys a bit more time to make it in. Look at Elliot, definitely stream sniping here. Welcome back, Jiggles. Welcome back. Camila Carter. Welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. I'm going to call you Cam as well. We got 2 Cams now. We are getting nothing from Rockstar on the 1st. Probably next week or the week after. Yeah. All right, next. What do you do? You done 28 meters. Savage was doing really good. See, this is what throws me off. No shadows. I don't know. I need the shadows to kind of help me, man. I really do rely on shadows. I don't think I could get this at all. Man, that's difficult. I don't think I can get this. Now, you got a bunch of stuff that's over here that's kind of boneyard looking sort of stuff. You do have the boneyard survival up here, but it's not that. Because you got footpaths. The footpaths aren't typically up this way, so it's definitely down in the city. Cam says, I don't know where to type the lobby name. It will be like lobby name ID. I'll show you guys in a sec. When you guys click onto the link, sorry, you got to go over to versus mode. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I'm not going to get this, so I'm just going to drop it somewhere in here. You can't fake this stuff, man. You can't fake this. No way. Holy shit. That was just a stab in the dark. I had no clue. Oh, mate. Everyone's going to think I'm cheating now. Alright, let's make our way down. Greg says, I like watching play GTA Guesser. Sometimes play along, try to guess what part of GTA 5's map the screenshot is from. I'd love to, like, incorporate it into, you know, the Discord server somehow. Or even make, like, shorts with it. I just don't know how I'd do it, but I'd love to, make a short that's like, guess this location, I take the screenshot in game, or even you guys could in the Discord server, submit the screenshot and the location, and then I put it up on a short and give them like, I don't know, 5 seconds to guess it, and it's multiple choice, so it's like A, B, or C, and then, you know, you got X amount of time to select it. I think that would be really cool. Yangi says, you may rely on shadows, but I was born in them. No, I'm serious, alright? Without the shadows, it feels really weird. It's just like that pattern recognition sort of stuff. Like, when they make it snowing on these pictures, or they've removed shadows, it really throws me off quite a bit. Like, I rely on them like this, because, you know, I used to do GTA photography back in the day, so I kind of get a feel for which direction I'm looking at, and without the shadows, I can't tell which direction I'm looking at. With this, I can see the shade is on his head here, and I can tell which way the direction of the sun's coming from. I know that this is on a road that I've been on. I also recognize the shape of the road as this area here. So those sort of things are very good indicators that help me out quite a fair bit. What is this? No, I know that. Let's go. Up here, we can see the entrance to this. So I think it's out on the footpath, right? Like somewhere here. I feel like I could get it probably a bit more accurate. I feel like it's closer because we got this big footpath, but if you guys can see the little footpath shape that's there, it's like a little zigzag looking thing. It just doesn't look quite right, but I can see this circular tank that's here. This parking garage that's back there, that is the hospital, and you see that in a bunch of different missions and stuff, especially from online. There was another GTA Guess game which was without Franklin. I liked you could move around, and also, see, I don't like that. I don't like being able to move around or turn. I think it's much more difficult to go off of a screenshot. Whereas, you know, you get in there and then you can move around. I feel like I'd get that 100% of the time. Dark Mayhem says, Bavi's emo, let's support him. Oh, sorry, I didn't see Mayhem's message. He relies on the shadows. You must be emo. It's okay, Bav. That's hilarious. Lost Gamer, I think that's what it was called. Alright, not a bad score. Cam says, you sweat, I know. Alright, if anyone wants to get in, head on to the link that I've got pinned, GTA Guesser, then change the mode over to versus mode. The ID is BAV, B-A-V, and the pin is 1234. I'll leave that on screen. I'll wait a couple minutes for you guys to get in. I'm going to mute my mic. I need to find something to quickly snack on. You guys still can't join? I'll start up a new lobby. That's what we'll do. Alright, when you're on here, change it over to versus mode. That previous one's probably a bit bugged out. We're going to change it over to Bogan as the lobby name. Pin is still 1234. And we'll see what happens. Dark Mayhem says, don't worry, Sav ignores me too. Who am I ignoring? Wait, who is it? I got everyone right. Still says can't join. Says started, must be 4 max. Alright, we got Elliot in on this one. No, definitely not 4 max. We've had a lot more people in. Here we go. I think that, Al Patano, I wonder who that is. We got Cannon, Terry Fox. Yangi's in. Alright, Yangi, I'm excited. I'm very excited for you to be in here. We got VPA in here as well. I wonder who that is. Alright, we got a lot of people. Is that it? Cam says he's got it as well. I think that's everyone. Let's hit it. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. Bab forgets quickly, I see. Sav doesn't forget. Yeah, I do forget quickly, alright? Alright, this is throwing me off because it's got the snow, but Maze Bank parking, big one. And also this rooftop should be very distinct. It is Franklin's rooftop. Here, so we are in here behind a bush near a parking sign. I could argue about here, and then maybe we're seeing a sign down here. Like if I move my thing, it's either behind this bush or this bush. I don't know if there's any up that way. No, I want to go a little bit closer. Let's just go there. General area, not too bad. 7 meters. All right, where's Yangi's? I'm excited to see what Yangi gets. Don't you guys go stream sniping. Mayhem says Bab's going to ban me. What for? Why am I banning you? Are you going to be sniping? Is that why? Ian, welcome on in, man. Have you seen tweets claiming Trailer 3 comes out on Friday? What do you reckon? I don't think it's coming out on Friday. Yangi got 4 meters. Okay, Yangi. Alright, alright. That puts Yangi in the lead, I believe. Oh, now I'm nervous. That is this building. There's that tree on the road there. Yangi's already on top of it. Oh my goodness. Yangi's actually cracked at this. I finally have some proper competition. Alright. I beat it. So now we're equal. We're both at 1,000. Oh, well, we're both at 1,000 anyways, but the meters. Surely it comes out on the meters after this. Look at all you guys. There's no chance you're all getting this. Yangi says, is it just me or is the site laggy? Like, is it slow on the movement response? Sometimes it feels a bit like that. Probably because you're connecting to me in Australia. Let's be real. Alright. I don't know how good I'm going to be able to get this. But it is in here. I just don't know exact. Probably like that. Not bad, not bad. Don't go sniping me, boys. I'm going to assume Yangi's not sniping, all right? That's what I'm going to assume. I really shouldn't be looking at these. I should move on so you guys can't cheat. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Do I go in for it? Do I go in? Look at how scattered they are, and now I've showed it on screen. Who's yellow? Yellow's going in for it. Yep, blue just went closer. Blue's like, yeah, okay, we'll go up here. Sniping, 100%. Alright, alright. Oh. What have we got for this? I feel like I've got an idea for it, but I'm not 100% certain. Nice. Greg says, I'm going to get ready for bed now. I want to get up early tomorrow morning so I can watch your Hopium stream at 8 while having my coffee. See you there. Good night. Peace. Greg, thank you very much for tuning in, brother. Always a pleasure having you in here. And look forward to seeing you on the Hopium stream. Have a good sleep, man. Alright, where's everyone predicting? I wish I didn't have to zoom in as much. I prefer having a screen like that. Let's see the scores. I'm ahead. Oh, Yangi didn't... I needed to burp there. Yangi didn't get it. Where are they? Okay. Unlucky. Next. Why is everything highlighted like that? That's weird. Zoom back in. Alright, we got a power station, but they are again in the snow, so I'm unable to really predict where this is. Kind of really want to go up here, but I don't think it is. It's kind of like the only electrical equipment I can think that's on a big mountainside off the top of my head. Let's run it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Come on. Look at you guys. Creatures. Let's go El Platano. There's no chance you got this, alright? You are watching the stream, Sav. I know you are. Alright, that was it. Continue. Look at that. Near perfect score. Near perfect score. Back to the lobby. Let's have a look at the score. Let's go. Yangi. Yangi was fourth. But then again, Yangi, I trust, wasn't stream sniping, whereas VPA 100% was, and Thierry Foxlover 100% was as well. Cam says, I really ate shit. Which one was Cam? There he is there. Cam, 270. Oh. Should we go one more and then wrap up the stream, or let's do it. Let's do another one. Why can't I start it? It doesn't let me hit start. Okay, I don't need that. I don't know why it's not letting me start, ladies and gentlemen. Fury says VPA was not. VPA definitely was. I love it that Fury just becomes every other YouTuber. Cannon says I tried. I don't know why it's not letting me start. Oh, there we go. Elliot disconnected. Maybe that's what was happening. And Thierry Fox Lover's gone. See ya, Jiggles and Elliot. Jiggles is back. Elliot, if you want to go again, we're going again. Jiggles says, I did it all by myself. Okay. Cam says, bug and bav. Someone might have not hit continue. Ah, okay. Elliot just disconnected again. Elliot, are you trying to connect up? I can wait a couple more seconds. Not sure. I reckon we'll hit start. There we go. Elliot's in. I'm going to hit start. So we'll do this. This will be the last game. I kind of want to not vote so you guys can vote first. Let's have some Easter chocolate. Some old Easter chocolate. Wait for you guys to drop some votes. Come on. I know exactly where this is, so I'm not stressed. But no one else has voted yet. Yangi's done good. I submitted, but it isn't submitting. El Platano, not bad, not bad. Cam, also not too bad, 650. Alright. Cannon, 264. Come on. Look, I'll try and keep my mouse on screen as well. I want you guys to believe me, alright? Terry Fox and Elliot and VPA, you little stream snipers. Elliot, not bad, not bad. VPA's done. Terry Fox lover. Come on, Jiggles. Come on, Jiggles. It's going to be a very big kawinky dink if Jiggles gets this exact location. No vote? Oh, 75 meters. Alright, I know exactly where this one is again. I've taken several photos in here. You sure it's chocolate, says Dark Man? Well, I hope so. It's wrapped up as a pretty little Easter bunny. Come on. What do we got, boys? What do we got? Cam's dropped here. 78 meters. Very nice, Cam. Very nice. El Platano, 6 meters. Nice. Okay. I want to see what Yangi gets. Cannon, 77. Not bad. Not bad. Now it's down to our stream snipers. Because they are not winning this game. They're getting clapped up. VPA, holy, that is horrible. Elliot, that is horrible. And we're waiting for Jiggles to go. Where is it? Here's the pool right here. And Franklin is standing right there. Bang, bang. Look at that. Where is Terry Fox's mouse? Look, all the way up there. He's trying to find it. Oh, yeah, in the middle of the road. Okay, okay. See? They're struggling without me voting first. All right, this one I can't get. I'm actually shit out of luck here. We know that it's obviously in the hills somewhere, but trying to predict its exact location, I'm not going to be able to do. So I don't really want to do it. VPA done pretty good, 118 meters. I feel like it can't be too hard to get, right? So I don't think there's a road separating them. I feel like this is a backyard to a house, but again, I could be wrong, very much so. The shape of the backyard seems like it could be found, but it would take a little while to do. Nope, 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 nope. That's too high up. Nothing there. That's definitely a backyard, right? Alright, we only got Yangi to go with a vote. Could be something to do with... No, it's not it either. Can't be that far. It's too far. Yeah? That wouldn't make any sense. Alright, Yangi has went. It's just me. So, I won't waste you guys' time. I'll just drop something. Hold up. That backyard looks good. Let's do that. Ah, okay, okay. Fair enough. It's kind of hard to see the backyard there, but it does have a road going over it, which I didn't think it had. But the shape of like that fence line, very distinct. It's just very difficult to see it. Yangi says I'm calling bullshit on that one. That one's tricky. This one's hard. Like, we know where it is, but there are so many of these. How are we actually going to get this? Fuck. Alright. Got to use a little bit of brain power here. We got all these power lines going in this direction because they're connecting up to the plant. I'm pretty sure this is a power station here. I don't know which ones are the actual things. So, are these big circles the things? If yes, this is my prediction. If these big circles are it, then you got one to your right, which is that one. Then you got another one further down, which would be that one. Power lines would be connecting up to that, so that kind of makes sense. Ooh, 1 off. Not bad, though. Not bad. What's everyone else got? Dark Mayhem says, is that a hand? What are you talking about? Cam says, I went north. Shut up, says Cam. Oh, okay. Sorry, Cam. My bad. My apologies. My apologies. Where is he? What did Cam get? Why can't I see his name on here? 553 meters. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Alright. Not bad, not bad. What did everyone else do? Not too bad. Alright, this is the final round. Oh, easy 1-2 to finish it off. An easy one to finish it off. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Pick your votes. Pick your votes. Pick your votes. We're waiting because I can get this. Who are we waiting on? Yangi, very good. Very good with the knowledge. Elliot, not bad. Cannon, very nice. Cam, good. See, Cam, this is a better round. VPA, it's just me and Sav now. Me and old El Platano. Alright. There is... I think I'm actually going to get this wrong. I'm fairly certain that he is actually part of this. But, like, in the back here... Am I wrong? Ooh, not bad, not bad. 15 meters. Not horrible. Is that still me winning? I think it is. I win. Let's go. Great success. Man, I'm closer to choosing a random country in Asia on GEO Guesser than I am in GTA. Brother, I just know this map, alright? I've got elite ball knowledge, and that all comes from being a GTA photographer back in the day. Always trying to find, you know, unique locations and discovering the map and all that. I'm just locked in. That is me done on GTA Guesser, though, and that is me done with the stream. Really do appreciate everyone pulling up today and hanging out. We will be going live, where is it? 8 a.m. on Friday for our Hopium stream. That is Eastern time for you guys. Hope to see you guys there. We are going to be bringing up our predictions, of course, that we done earlier today. Figuring out if we're right or wrong. We've got Jiggles and Fox predicting the first. So we're going to find out if they're right or wrong. And yeah, thank you guys. And I'll see you all in the next stream.